Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to Friday Craft Day. I have a couple of small projects to show you today. The first one, I've had some questions when I said I put lights on a couple of my wreaths as to how I put the lights on. So I thought I would share that with you. And then I have a lantern that I want to get ready to go on the coffee table in the living room. So I'm going to do those two things. Now it's a little tough to do this wreath in this room because the wreath is complete and it's big, but I'm going to give it a try and see if we can make that work. I'm going to be using the fairy lights, and the fairy lights I got from Amazon. I think I got them last year or the year before. And I went and looked again this year for the same ones, and I didn't find them. There are plenty of fairy lights, but I didn't find the particular set that I got when I bought them. I think there were 4 to a set. But they're great because they all have remote control, so that if this wreath is hanging up on the wall, I can still turn it off and on if I have to, although they do have a timer, so I shouldn't have to get up and turn it off and on. So I'm going to bring you down to the counter, and we're going to start by showing you how I put lights on a wreath. Be right back. Alright, here's the wreath, and here's the box for the batteries. And I am going to start by putting new batteries in. The batteries were in this one still had a little oomph to them, but this is going to be up on a wall, so I want to make sure that they're new batteries. And I'll put the other ones in another light set that is going to be down where I can reach it easier. And they're going fine, so you can see them. Okay. Now the first thing I do is get a piece of wire because I've obviously lost the one I already had out. These can be a pain in the neck to work with because they're so long and so I'm going to start with the back. What I'm going to do is take a piece of wire, and this is the top of the wreath right here. So this will be towards the outside wall. So I'm going to attach it to this part of the frame here that is by the outside wall. So if I do have to get to it, I can. So basically I'm just going to take this and wire it on. Trying to go through both of these if I can. Give it a good twist there, and then I will give it a couple of really good twists here. And that should hold it because it's not going to be moving around. So now I have all of these lights attached to it. And actually I can put another piece of wire, and I think I will just for stability, and I will go in the opposite direction. All right, now let me get this so that I can turn this over. Sorry, you're seeing the upside down wreath. And then basically, I'm just going to weave these in and out. Now, sometimes I try to leave them rolled up, but these were obviously unrolled. So we'll do the best we can. And it starts right about here. So I'm going to go down and I let the mesh hold the lights, okay? And I'm just going to go in and around as best I can. And I try to highlight maybe like this little, you want to highlight the, sure, Nutcracker. I knew he had a name. And you really won't see these too much in the daytime. Okay. Let the wreath hold the lights. And at least with these fairy lights, that's fairly easy to do because the wire is so thin. Now see, I want to come back, so I've got to put it around something up there, okay? And get it to anchor. Okay? Going down under some ribbons. I'll go up into this little silver poinsettia. I think you can find these kind of lights now at Michael's and perhaps Hobby Lobby too. When I got these, really Amazon was the only place that really carried them of the kind I was looking for. Now I'm up by the bow, and I'm just going to try to highlight the bow with whatever's left here. And this wire will bend. And I think we've got, whoops, Got it all the way around. Probably can't see it too well. Let me just... Okay, so when we get it up on the wall, you'll get a much better idea. So I'm going to get this one out of the way, and we'll start on, well, that little tail just does not want to cooperate. And you know, you can always take a little piece of the, which is what I'm going to do for this little tail, a little piece of the ties that are on the frame, and I've just secured it now. It's not going to pop up anymore. So I'm going to put this out of the way, and we'll get the lantern out. Alrighty, lantern. Let me bring you down. I don't think you need to be up quite so high now. Right back. Alright, here we are. The lantern. The first thing I'm going to do is just put a little of this stuffing, or whatever they call it, on the inside to give it a little snowy effect. And my candle probably needs new batteries. Oh, let's see. Yep. Okay, get the batteries. Okay, here we are, bright and shiny. I'll turn it off for now. I'll have to turn it on later to time it. And I find that if this is too thick, it just doesn't want to stand right. And it's just to give it a little atmosphere. There you go. That stands well. Now we're going to decorate the outside of the lantern. And I have got these adorable snowmen. And these are actually window clings from Dollar Tree. But look at this, isn't this cute? And I think I got one for every side here. No, that's too big. And I think this is so cute. And so when the candle comes on at night, it's going to show up all of these snowmen. I got 2 packages of the window clings because they had 3 of the full-size snowmen in each package. Look at that. Isn't that cute? All right, so now we're going to work on something for the top. Oh, excuse me. I'm going to use my bow maker. Because I want to include some of the same mesh that's in the wreath. So I have cut two of the silver and white and one of the blue. And what I'm going to do is make a ruffle. But I want to ruffle them right after each other. So let me put this one out. I don't want them on top of each other. And one last one. I have no idea if this is going to work or not, but you know, if you don't try, you don't know. Okay, now I'm going to start with the navy blue solid, and I'm not really going to make a tail, much of a tail. Let me do this the other way around. Here we go. Now this ribbon does not need to be twisted. Okay, I have a couple of these little ones. And I'm making this one just a little shorter. And I am going to twist this one. Okay. And one last with the blue and white. And this will be a little shorter again. And I'd have to twist it. Okay. to take a zip tie, as if I can get under all of this. May have to just pull it up the tiniest bit. There you go, so I can get my zip tie under the bottom. And come around. Get it started. I'm going to need, let's see, I think I'll use this, something to tie it on the lantern with. Okay, so now we'll pull this off, move this around to the back, put this piece of ribbon through, and then pull this sucker tight. Urgh. I think the mesh is looking great in here. It just will help it coordinate with the wreath that's on the wall right above it. Little ribbons, hard to get your fingers in them. Well, that's really pretty. I love it. Now, I've got this little thing here that I thought I might try to drape to the side. Oops. This came from the Dollar Tree. Maybe a little bit, there you go. So some go in the front. Now, we'll take this lovely, and I shall go, but what I'm going to try to do here is go under these ribbons over here. So I can still move them. I think I will dovetail the ends of the bow here. You can see the bow. I'll bring it back up a little bit. That's gorgeous. What a gorgeous bow. Those colors are so pretty. And just move this a bit. And get, I think they'll probably just stay on the side. I don't know if I'll leave it on this one or put it on the other one I have in there, but we'll see. So there you go. Isn't that adorable? I love it. And I'll tell you, when that candle is on, let me see if I can show you. Well, of course I pull the thing out. Look how the snowmen show up. Is that adorable? I love it. Absolutely love it. Okay, I'm going to take these two pieces up and put them where they go, and I'll be back and show you the finished product when I get my door closed again. Okay, right back. Okay, I wanted to show you what the window cling package looked like. Okay, you can see obviously I've got a lot of them off. There's some more on the second one, and there is also a sign that says "'Tis the season." But that's what that package looks like, and this is from the Dollar Tree. And here's a pretty wreath with the lights on it. Oh, here we go. There you go. Look at that. I don't know what I'll keep it on when I have it on at night. And then we'll pan over here and we'll see this pretty lantern. I love the bow and I love the mesh on the bow. And the snowmen are so cute. And I'll just give an overview of, let me back you up again, an overview of this coffee table. Just has that and the little Christmas trees that we made last year. Made a Dollar Tree Christmas ornament, some foam cones, and the miniature garland. And they're each sitting on a mirror, which just gives a little bit of shine to it. So that's this coffee table. It's a small coffee table. So this is just perfect. And I really can't show you a whole lot more because it's so dark in this room. Here's the snowman corner. The shutters are supposed to be coming down tomorrow. And then it will be daylight. So there you go. Let's take a close-up at this bow. Isn't that pretty? All right. I'll be right back with a couple of parting remarks. Hold in there. So there you go. I think that bow is just beautiful. And the lights on that wreath are so pretty. It'll show up so much better at nighttime, although it's nighttime in that room right now. And you wouldn't have seen it at all if I didn't put the lights on. But that'll be fixed shortly. And then I'm going to be working on, hopefully, a grapevine wreath Tuesday, if I can get the supplies I need. And then I think we're pretty well decorated. I'm going to take a trip around. I have a couple of things. I have a big wooden tree I want to put outside. Now, we're not going to put up our outdoor lights this year, maybe just around the front door because my wreath has lights on it, so we want to have something lit up there. But not up along the carport, top of the carport and the roof and so on. We're just getting a little too long in the tooth to do that. And my husband's 81 and I'm 75, and neither one of us need to be climbing up on a ladder to put Christmas lights up. So we'll enjoy all of the lights and prettiness on the inside. And I'll take you a ride around if there's a lot of Christmas lights to see this year. And I'll show you some of the houses that do decorate to the extreme on the outside. Why I say if is because this community is approximately 40 to 50% Canadian, and of course most of those people are not here because the border is closed for driving. There are some who flew down, but so a lot of the people who would be here and decorating won't be here until after the holidays. So we'll miss a few of those pretty houses that we normally would see. But anyway, and anyhow, I'm probably 99% done with my decorating. Like I said, a little bit on the outside. I put up the 4th tree yesterday. That's in the living room. I didn't show it to you when I was in there. And so after I've worked on the grapevine wreath, which is what I'm going to put on the outside in the back, I'll be getting ready to show you my 2020 house tour. And that will be after Thanksgiving, but I'm not sure if it'll be the day after Thanksgiving or the Tuesday after. It'll be coming up shortly. Anyway, anyhow, stay tuned on Sunday. I'm going to be doing 2 recipes. One is a very simple one I was going to make before, and that's the homemade cranberry sauce. And I couldn't make it because at the time the stores didn't have any cranberries. But they do now, and I have them. And then the other one is a dessert recipe that if you're not from New England, I'll bet you've never heard of it. If you are from New England, you might very well have heard of it. But I'm going to show you how to make a dessert that was probably on the first Thanksgiving table, or something very similar to it. So until then, I will hope everyone is having a good afternoon. Stay warm, stay cool, whichever you need to be. I need to stay cool. It's in the 80s today, but it's nice and breezy and not much humidity. This is really something. I think it's been 3, maybe 4 days that I haven't had the air on. I've put it on one night because I like it cool for sleeping. But even at night now, the temperature has been in the 60s with low humidity, so that's not bad. I can leave the window open. So anyway, stay warm, stay cool, stay dry. Keep your distance. Wear your mask, wash your hands. Play by the rules. And everybody, play nice now, please. Love you. See you Sunday. Bye-bye.